Hi, how are you? It's been a unusual week for me, humbling one to say the least, and I would like to take an opportunity to have a conversation, just you and I. If you don't know what I'm talking about, give me just a moment. I'm gonna run you up to speed. But if you do know what I'm talking about, I just please ask you to watch the video all the way until the end. It would mean the world to me. Um, we have read your comments, your feedback, and your concerns, and understand that we've underdelivered in many ways. Um, and I actually want to take personal ownership of that and say that I've underdelivered in many ways. I feel that as this project has been my baby for over a year now, that I failed to communicate my intentions behind this project. How much work has been poured into this, how long of a process it's been, and what this experience is for, and why we're doing it the way we're doing it. So for those of you who were disappointed, I'm sorry. I also feel that I chose a misleading title and thumbnail, which I want to apologize for. I also understand that the price of the experience that we are creating is not accessible for many people around the world. I would like to take an opportunity to break down some of these points and run up to speed those who don't know what I'm talking about. On Sunday, we released the trailer for a 6-week cohort-based live learning experience that I honestly started brainstorming in 2019, but dove really deep into a bit over a year ago. And I failed to communicate a lot of things, and many people voiced that it was not clear what the value of this experience would be or how it would be different from other resources already available online. We made a mistake in how we chose to announce this opportunity, and it did not land at all the way that we had hoped for some people. And I would like to bring some clarity and background as to what this experience really is. First, I want to say that when we created this program, we thought long and hard about how to price this experience. We looked at all of the other live experiences and cohort-based learning experiences currently available for creators and chose a price that was much more accessible for creators than what is currently available. A price that would still allow us to cover the cost of the team, the technology, and the time that has been needed to create this experience. But because we understand that this was going to be a new experience for many of you and coming from us, it was very important for us to have a 110% money back guaranteed. We wanted to give the creators who join us the confidence to know that if they complete the workshops and the assignments and get all the way to the end and still don't feel satisfied, that they get all of their money back. What we totally missed, however, was that after spending all of this time assessing what would make sense for an experience like this, looking at how others were doing it, that $349 US is still a lot of money for a lot of people. Now, I know from firsthand experience that there are so many brilliant storytellers and filmmakers around the world, and that access to capital has nothing to do with talent or potential. So to address this point and feedback, we decided to create an opportunity for those of you who are very interested in being a part of this experience but are currently financially unable to participate in our bootcamp. For that, we opened a scholarship fund of $10,000 worth of enrollment costs for creators who believe that this experience could be transformational for them but can't afford it today. The details for how to apply to the scholarship will be available in the description below. Now, I feel like my intentions for this cohort was completely lost in the original trailer, so I would like to bring you into what my intentions were. This bootcamp is not just us sharing strategies and helpful suggestions on how to tell stories or run your channel, even though I'm confident that you will get a lot out of that part of the experience. It's also ultimately to put you in an environment where you are pushed and encouraged by a community to upload consistently for 6 weeks. The concept behind the experience is more to create a bridge between learning and doing while giving you access to mentors like Amar, Cam, Tommy, and myself. So why now and why in this format? So since 2019, we've had various amounts of course platforms approach us. but it just never felt like the right opportunity. And in 2021, our two closest friends and our original managers, Zach and Kate, decided to branch off and build their own tech company called Creator Now. And their goal with this company is to disrupt the live learning experience for creators. And for the past year, we have watched them help thousands of creators go through this experience with the help of community and the live mentorship that they found way more effective for learning than the standard pre-recorded course model. And so since we got to see the magic that they were creating firsthand, this opportunity became a way for us to work with people that we already love and are building something that we believe is helping the next generation of creators. Now, the final point that I feel should have been much more clearly communicated, or at least been clearly communicated in other places, so that for those who were curious or hesitating or unsure or wanted to know more could have had the opportunity to quickly find out from me what this course actually is. My main objective is not to teach you how to be yes theory. My main objective is to guide you to tap into your creative impulses to eventually create the channel of your dreams. We will do this together, live, twice a week, with consistency and filmmaking challenges alongside the support of other aspiring creators on the same path as you. I wanted every week of this course to have a very specific theme, starting from as wide as possible, where we're going to be discussing taste, how to develop taste, how to develop unique taste, and then how to translate that into actual creative work, to then going as specific as how to edit, how to capture a vulnerable moment, how to choose music that evokes emotion, and all of the steps in between. My plan is to first zoom out and help you ask yourself the right questions, just like I asked myself certain questions very early on, to make sure that the channel you start pursuing reflects your values, reflects where you want to go in your life into the future, and eventually helps you approach this less from a perspective of let's study what is currently working on YouTube and make that, and more from a perspective of what do I want to make? What do I think is valuable in the world? And I believe that this is a more fulfilling way to find what channel you want to create, and also it will actually create a more original channel, because you're not basing your creativity and your ideas on what others are doing. You are instead tapping into what you want to create, which is ultimately something that nobody else will be able to copy. Now, we know that there is more to be discussed. And for that, members of our team will be hosting a live Zoom Q&A, answering some of your comments, concerns, or further inquiries to understand if this course might be for you, or if you're confused by anything that I've said thus far. Link to that is in the description below. The live will be tomorrow. I want to end this video by saying thank you for your feedback as much as thank you for your support and understanding throughout the years. You have always helped us be our best and have never expected anything less. And for that, I'm grateful. I'm thankful that we have the opportunity to learn, to make mistakes, and to hopefully become better alongside you. To the hundreds of people who have committed to joining us on this experience, I promise you we are pouring everything we got into this. I have somehow not wavered my excitement for this course, and I've been pouring more and more of myself into it to make sure that this experience that we are going to share together is going to be incredible. Tomorrow, actually, we resume a video that we filmed a month and a half ago of surprising an amazing stranger that I know many of you will connect with a trip around the world.